Kenichi, and this is my husband Sean. And for the last year, we've been traveling the world. We've visited 16 countries and 30 cities. This is the story of how we decided to put every single thing that we owned in storage, leave California where we were living, and travel the world. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Kenichi.
I'm Sean.
And in today's video, we're going to be telling you about our journey from California to Medellin, Colombia. So it all started right after Christmas of 2020. We still decorated because I am a really big Christmas fan. My mom's birthday is Christmas Day. So it's always been a big thing in my family. So although we were moving, our flight was taken off the 28th of December, I still wanted to decorate and I still went all out.
You did.
I actually made a video on this channel about me decorating, so you guys could go back and watch that a few videos back. Anyway, so after Christmas, the day after, we needed to start packing up everything. So the first thing I think we did was like take down the Christmas decorations, make sure we went and we got all the boxes, but I left the Christmas tree until last because I still wanted the Christmas spirit. I'm crazy like that. It made no sense looking back, but back then it made sense to me to have the spirit alive while we were packing. So we went to Home Depot, got all our boxes, got the box for the TV, we used saran wrap to wrap some of the items that we had. We had, what's that paper, the green? Cushioning for the plates.
Yeah, and the brown paper to go pack stuff with.
Yeah,
and a lot of packing supplies, it turns out.
Yeah, but thankfully it's just the two of us, so it wasn't like that many things. And
wasn't it? I think for the two of you actually have a surprising amount of stuff all the time.
But imagine if
you
we had like kids
how
and
much
stuff.
You have.
I've lived with my mom and like moved with my mom and like my siblings and stuff, and that's a lot. So for us, it's not that much, and plus we hadn't unpacked every single thing because we had just moved a few months ago.
True. We did only 7 months because it was COVID.
Yeah, so that was good for us. I wouldn't say I remember the packing being very stressful. I think the most stressful part for me was deciding the items that I was actually going to take with me. That took me up until a few hours before we left, actually.
I don't think I appreciated that detail.
Yeah. Good afternoon, guys. Today is a moving day. Well, packing up everything in the pod day. It's chaos behind me. Chaos everywhere. But we've done good. I just have my clothes to pack. So this is the mess of electronics here. And yes, I actually think I'm going to take majority of those things because we need them. And I'm trying to decide. I know it seems crazy to take like a light, but I think we're gonna take this one. This one seems like, this one folds up really nicely. Believe it or not, it does. But this one is a lot brighter. It already has the thing right here, so I can just put my phone or my computer. I don't know. We'll see. But I need something for my podcast. Okay guys, it's the next morning. I had a horrible night. My allergies are killing me. This is me still packing. Everything else is done, but trying to decide what the hell I'm taking for months at a time. It's the hardest thing ever, and I am overpacking, but I'm willing to throw out clothes and replace as I go, so that's the good thing. Anyway, I gotta go shower, wash my face. My mascara done ran. I actually overpacked, of course, and walked with things that I probably didn't even use. It's been a year and a half now, so I've put some of the stuff back in the pod when we've gone back to San Francisco, but then, you know, I took everything with me. Well,
you talked about the pod. Should you tell them about the pod?
Oh, yeah. So the pod is our storage unit. In the last video, we told you guys all the storage units basically were sold out, so we had to get a pod, which turned out to be better for us. So tell them about that process.
So they got the pod that you might see on the street sometimes when someone's moving. They will drop a shipping container off in front of your house for you. I think it went pretty well overall. The container arrived on time and was big enough. We got like the biggest one.
Yeah. Okay guys, this is what the pod looks like, and this is the biggest pod you can get. And to get a pod, you need a permit right here. I don't want to show too much because I don't want my information being shown, but yep, this is the pod. Now just has to put the rest of the furniture.
Our apartment.
And it didn't have that much space left
No, it's
after that.
actually it's reasonably tight.
Yeah, once you put your mattress, like
Yes.
the big items, the couch and everything like that, it's not
It's
that
pretty
much.
full.
Exactly. The only thing with the pod is depending on where you live, you need a permit to park it on the street. We
In
didn't.
California, it's crazy.
Yeah, it couldn't fit in our garage spot kind of thing.
Like the
So
parking spot.
yeah, it couldn't fit there, and then they wouldn't allow us to park it in the other spot. Remember?
Yeah, which actually worked out well because our apartment was facing a street.
Yeah, it was right on the street, and that was like for a good bit, like a block away.
Yes.
So it would have been too much. So you had to get a permit from the state of California to park it, or the city of San Mateo to park it on the street. And that process, I don't remember how long it took, but I know I had exchanged some emails with the person. I'll insert that information here. And it was a pretty easy process. The thing that went kind of wrong, we waited until last minute to tell them the exact date to pick it up. Therefore, they couldn't pick it up on the day that we were leaving. I had called and the girl misheard the date that I said, and she did it for the day after, I think it was, and not the day that we needed to leave. I can't remember how it
was
went.
Like 2 or 3 days after.
Yeah. Whatever she did it wrong. So I was paranoid because if you guys have lived in the San Francisco area, break-ins are a real thing downtown. Not so much like in the suburban area, but just having stuff parked, it calls attention. This big ass container.
Yes.
When they were parking it, everybody was like looking like, oh, what's going on? Anyway, so I was like, oh damn, all our shit in there. We're not even gonna be there if because it was gonna be there, I think a day past the permit.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, so the permit is only for a certain amount of time and it has to be picked up, otherwise you could get ticketed. So I was worried about like all of these things, but it turned out to be fine. I just emailed the lady that I was in contact with at the city hall. Yeah, at the city hall, and she said it would be fine. She would make note of it. And our neighbor at the time, he's so sweet. He sent us a picture of it and said that he was keeping an eye on it and nobody disturbed our stuff. Yeah. So
that was scary because your whole life.
Everything. And I was like, okay, so most material things could be replaced, but I was just thinking about our pictures and our sentimental stuff. Like those are the things. And we've been robbed before of like everything we've had. So I did not want to go through that shit again. I still have like, would not want to do that again. Don't recommend.
If you imagine moving and how much that sucks, it's a lot. But then on top of that, you also need to go pack for a month or 2 long international trip. Yeah. And so it was like packing sucks and moving sucks. And we put both of them together at the exact same time.
And also take me into consideration, who goes from one size to another size in a span of a day. So I need to make sure I had like different sizes. My nail is ratchet. Let's just pretend that I'm not missing a nail there. It broke yesterday and I haven't had time to fix it yet, so just ignore that. But anyway, so yeah, it was really, really difficult for me because I needed to make sure I had options. But now I know I can just buy clothes almost anywhere. Like I don't have to worry. But I have a particular style and taste, so I just like to make sure I have the things that I want. But yes, it did suck. And I'm telling you, down to the very last second, I was deciding what I was gonna take and what I wasn't gonna take. So babe just had one big suitcase and I had a big suitcase and two carry-ons, and you have your backpack, but your backpack is just like laptop and necessities for work and everything like that. So that was that. We dropped our key off, and that's the other thing too. We had to turn in the key a certain time. It
was a bit.
Yeah, because we didn't finish when the office was open, so we had to like put it in a slot. It was a whole thing, but we got it done. And okay, guys, we did it. We're like 20 minutes behind schedule, but we freaking did it. Okay, apartment is all empty. Woohoo! And we're off to Colombia. Guys, we're turning in the key. We did it. Oh, I look horrible, but I always do on travel days. Then we headed to the airport in our car that was like packed with our luggage. Bye, guys. Babe, say bye.
Bye, house. You've been good to us.
Really good to us. I think this is our favorite place we lived. Well, it was my favorite place. And we parked it at the airport. The other one was already parked at the airport.
Yes.
Yeah, so
we had to go call ahead and find a spot to go park a car for however many months.
Was that difficult? Or I don't remember if that was, it was?
Yeah, because everyone wants a couple $100 for a parking spot.
But I think
it was a little bit crazy.
In the end, it worked out for the best because it was right at the airport. And once you park it, there's a shuttle that takes you from the parking lot to the airport. So it worked out perfectly for us. It was a little chilly that night, if I remember correctly.
Maybe.
Hey, we no longer have a home. We're just gonna be traveling.
We're homeless.
Technically, we're homeless.
Indeed.
But I'm so excited. I look crazy oily. Oof, the shine is real, guys. All right, guys. Well, I'm tired. I need to throw out. See you guys in the airport. Yeah.
At the airport.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
It was our first time traveling internationally with COVID. We didn't quite appreciate all of the details.
Ooh. Let's rewind for a second. The main thing we forgot is at that time, and still now kind of, you needed a COVID test to get into Colombia. So there's that process. It's been so many tests and so much time, guys. I don't remember exactly how many days to get our results or what it was, but we needed a PCR test. We got it. We were both negative and set to go. And we thought that was it. Show up to the airport, check in, and that's it. But nope.
Yes. So you needed to have two things that we did not have. You needed to have a return flight purchased, and you also needed to have a whole document filled out. And it turns out at the San Francisco airport, there is no cellular service, and there's no Wi-Fi. And so to try to go buy a return flight that was refundable, plus fill out the COVID form on your phone with the very, very crappy cell service. And
I would say we got there with enough time to be on time, but having to figure out the Wi-Fi, the return tickets and stuff like that.
It took a good 30 minutes or longer.
It was longer than 30 minutes. We were stressed out because we could have missed our flight.
It would have been bad.
You're acting all calm now, but
sometimes I get a little bit stressed at the airport.
He's losing his mind, rightfully so. What did you end up doing?
Well, I think I tethered my laptop to my cell phone with the service that we had, and I could fill out the forms and do everything quickly enough. We did the refundable flights. I think you actually have two options. Oh,
and the guy ended up helping us in some type of way. I can't remember what he did.
Yeah, I don't know either. But if you need a refundable flight, you can take advantage of the 24-hour cancellation policy and book your flight. You have a confirmation number and everything, and then when you land, you call and cancel it. But it's kind of risky because you go pay $1,500 or however much it is to go get a return flight somewhere. You don't cancel.
Yeah, we've never just bought a one-way ticket somewhere really, because we always needed to return. So this was the first time us buying a one-way ticket and traveling internationally. Most countries, a lot of countries, you actually need a return flight so that they know you're not planning to live there or be an illegal immigrant or something like that. So imagine trying to buy a flight last minute, the amount of money it's gonna be. And if you don't remember to cancel that flight within that allotted time, there's nothing you can do. The most they might give you is a credit, but you're not getting your money back, honey. So there was that.
But we did cancel in time.
Yeah, I set multiple alarms, so we did that. A flight, I kind of don't remember how it went. I just knew we were really, really tired by the time we got through. I think it was a long walk because it was on the other side, you remember? We had to walk long to the other side.
In San Francisco?
Yeah.
Probably.
I have clips of it. I'll insert it. But it wasn't the most relaxing airport experience ever. We will say that. This is killing us, guys. Somehow I managed to bring part of my lamp as well. That made me go off in TSA. So freaking annoying. I swear. We're on the flight, exhausted. Is this close to shutting us here? This close to shutting us down here. Baby, how are you feeling?
Very tired.
We never learn. don't remember if we had a layover.
I think we did, because we showed up to Colombia in the daytime, and we left at like midnight the night before. So we probably like flew to Miami, 6 a.m. in Miami, and then fly from Miami to Medellin a couple hours later, or something along those lines.
No recuerdo. So we got there to Medellin. Woo!
Yes.
We were so excited, on a high. I couldn't believe that it wasn't real. At that point, it's like we have no apartment. Our cars are parked.
It was free.
Yeah, it was just like we're not tied to anything but each other.
Yes.
And I don't know. I do remember that feeling, and I don't know how to describe it. But what you said, kind of liberating.
Yes.
You know.
You didn't have any specific spot.
No, and at that time we were just thinking 2 months, and look at us now. It's been a year and a half, and we can't imagine. Do you want an apartment, babe? Do you want a house, babe, to settle down right now, like next week?
It has pros and cons, but not next week.
Not next week. At least for a while longer. We're gonna keep traveling.
Yes.
So we got to Medellin. What do you have to say about getting to Medellin?
Yeah. We took a crazy taxi ride, because it turns out all the taxi rides in Medellin are crazy, to our hotel. I think it was Sunday, and there was a full lockdown. No one could be out and about on Sunday.
That's what it was, because it was hard to get the taxi.
But we had a travel form. So if you are traveling and you came from the airport and you can prove that you came from the airport, you're allowed to take a taxi. But you can't leave anywhere in the city, period, whatsoever. The whole city was locked down.
We were like the only people on the street, right? Or was that Panama?
No, well, I mean, it was Panama too.
Oh.
But, multiple times this has happened. That was also stressful because that was like 5 a.m. and there was no other. But yeah, so we got to the hotel. It was a nice hotel.
It's the Novotel Hotel in I cannot remember the city,
but it was connected to a
the
mall.
big mall.
So that was nice. You can walk out the hotel and it literally connects directly to the mall, so you can go find a food court or do shopping or whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right there. So that was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. It had a pool. So there was a curfew. I believe it was 6 p.m. at the
early.
Yeah, it was early. So basically, we went to the mall the next day. I got my toes done because they were looking crusty from moving. You got a haircut, and oh my gosh, instantly from the first day we got there, we were like spoiled. Okay.
Well, everything was 5 to 10x cheaper than it was in America.
So cheap, but so good. So he got a haircut and they shaved like his beard and it had the steam. Now, if you did that in California, it'll be a pretty penny for a haircut like that. Yeah. But do you remember the cost there?
I think it was like $14.
It was so affordable.
But it was like an hour-long facial, hair,
like,
everything.
You guys will see, I have a video of it. I was like touching his skin and it was baby smooth. I was just like, holy shit. Dude, it's so
well, it's like
soft.
a steamy thing, and they did that like...
So it opened your pores and then they cleansed it. I think I need this. Oh my gosh. They can get out the whiteheads out of my face. Oh. I got my toes and my nails done, and that was, I think it was under 20 bucks for both of them. And yeah, we can just eat whatever we want, do whatever we want.
The nice part was the hotel had room service. Without room service, that dog.
A Pomeranian. That's right. I have to show this dog right here. Where's he at? Where is he at? Sorry about that.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, where were we? I got distracted by the dog.
No,
sorry.
but they had because basically you couldn't order food. No one could leave the city.
Yeah.
But they had room service in the hotel.
Yeah.
So we basically had room service, breakfast, lunch, dinner every day for like 5 days straight.
But we
went to the mall sometimes.
The mall, yeah. The mall had okay
breakfast
food.
And dinner almost every day.
I was not complaining about the hotel food. They had a fruit plate that it introduced me to this fruit called pitaya, and I freaking love that fruit.
Like a black and white.
Yeah. We're clean now. We need to eat before we sleep.
Hey, hola. Okay.
Is this room service?
Yeah, can I place an order, please? Yeah. ¿Hablas inglés más o menos or no? No, okay. Estás bien. Okay.
If it's one thing ordering the room service has taught us is that we will hopefully, be fluent. Everything is in Spanish except for the check-in guy. which is fine. We want to learn Spanish, but it's kind of hard when you're really, really tired to be trying to think of Spanish words. But we should Duolingo a lot and all of that. Anyway, oh, my arm here did grow back a little bit. Time for a shave. So we have, this is one of my new favorite fruits that I found here in Colombia. It's called pitaya. They didn't give me strawberries like I asked for, but I'm happy with all of this. Now, fun fact, I'm not supposed to be having any sugar at all, but I can't resist fruit. I just can't do it. This right here is love. Love. Pitaya. Pitaya. And then we had access to the pool if we wanted. They had a spa. We went to the pool. We had fun there. We were supposed to go to our Airbnb. I think it was the first. We were supposed to go to our Airbnb. Unfortunately, because they locked everything down completely. Like, you couldn't go outside at all for New Year's because they were worried that people were going to go crazy with the fireworks and the celebrating and stuff.
And they did.
They still did.
You couldn't be outside.
You couldn't be outside, but we still went and we saw the fireworks through like the hotel window, and everybody, I've never seen anything like it anywhere, not even in New York where I was, where everybody was like sending off fireworks. Wasn't that insane to see?
It was insane.
Yeah, and then it actually had this ceremony. You remember that we met this guy?
Oh yeah, there's a Colombian New Year's ceremony.
Yeah, so I'll insert that footage here.
Like 10 years in past, it was really common that each family has one of those dolls.
That's big.
This big.
Oh wow.
And actually, if you are in the road, you can see like on the 30, 29, and 31st.
Yeah.
On the street, you can see that they have the doll inside, like on top of a chair.
Yeah.
And it's a human-sized doll.
Wow.
One right,
Okay.
crush the paper
That's
and
a
put it there.
beautiful tradition. I
Okay.
like it. But yeah, that was really fun to learn the history of that. He was a really nice guy, and we just started off our venture on the right foot, and we were so happy. Yeah, and then we still didn't know how much longer, but it just kept on getting better and better and better.
I think we did 3 or 4 weeks in our first Airbnb.
Well, we stayed just a few days at the Novotel Hotel, and then we went to our luxury Airbnb. A whole story on that in the next video.
Overall, it was nice, but had some issues a little bit here and there.
Honey, it was nice, but not for the price, okay? The experience. So stay tuned for that, that video. Okay, so that was our experience moving out of our apartment, packing everything up, putting it in storage, and leaving for Medellin, Colombia.
Yes.
I hope you guys like this video. Please remember to give it a like, subscribe to our channel, well, my channel. He's just a featured guest here often, and he's my husband, so he's always gonna be, a part of the channel.
Indeed.
And then, ooh, the branch.
It's very
hurt
pokey.
me.
It's very pokey.
Very,
It's
very
pine tree here.
pokey. Do you have anything to say, love?
Well, I'm excited to continue adventuring with you. It was a good start.
It was a good start.
I love you very much.
I love you too, and I will kiss you, but I'll kiss you off of camera. He gave me a face like, what do you mean off of camera?
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. We'll see you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe he'll be there, maybe he won't, but
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
See ya.
Bye.